Hey you guys, it's Coach Jessica. I hope everybody's doing okay tonight. Wanted to just respond to a couple of comments that I'd seen. This week we're talking about what are the reasons that we eat when we're not hungry. Some of that was emotional eating. We talked about getting too hungry, angry, lonely, or tired. Hungry, angry, anxious, lonely, or tired. And that creating a situation where you might eat emotionally. But then there are some other things that came up that I wanted to address too. And this is so valid. When we have a habit of eating at a certain place, at a certain time or for a certain occasion, it's really hard to back away from that euphoric recall, that memory of eating there for pleasure. In fact, I'll give you an example. If you always eat at a certain ice cream shop when you go on vacation, it becomes so hard to imagine your vacation without the ice cream shop that you feel like you're going to have a miserable time. And I think that's what I was reading in some of the comments, is that your food memory is so attached to a certain place or time that you're having a hard time unwinding that. And one of the things I have to say to you is that that's legitimate. But I'll tell you this. The first time you go on vacation, after you've been eating keto and you're staying full, you're staying satisfied because you're eating enough fat, you will find, because you're not actually physically hungry, you have so much more time on your hands. Literally, I remember my husband and I, it used to take us twice as long to get to where we were going to our destination, because we're always stopping for food. Every convenience place, we always were eating in the car. By the time, the first trip that we took, where we didn't do that, we just listened to music, talked to each other. It felt like we should stop and get stuff, but we didn't because we weren't hungry. It was just the memory of always doing that. We were actually hungry, and it felt really good to eat by the time we got there. And it was a satisfying, awesome meal. Didn't overeat. It was perfect. But throughout that vacation that we were on, we could remember in the past, at breakfast we'd be planning lunch. At lunch we'd be planning dinner. And instead we had all this time to think about what are the other things that we want to do. And I'm telling you, it seemed like our vacation was twice as long. And honestly, we spent a ton less money. We're normally eating like 3 times a day, and overeating at that. And we found we were busy actually enjoying what the place was. We're enjoying the beach, we're enjoying the shopping, we're enjoying the scenery without the distraction of constantly stopping for food and spending money on food. And so you really can detach, but you have to make a conscious effort to do that, and you have to know that that's going to be a temptation for you. The food memory being attached to certain other activities is not a great reason to eat. Find out what life is like. Find out what you've been missing in the experience. I know I've had clients who also have gone on vacation, first time totally food sober, and they're like, I never noticed how beautiful everything was, or I never really took the time to enjoy, this or that. I felt like I had so much more time to rest and with my family. It really is freeing to be able to let that go. So again, if you have any other questions or thoughts about those times in your life where you may eat when you're not hungry, there are ways around that. And a lot of it has to do with your mindset and willingness to do something different. You can go to the beach and not eat ice cream. You can go to Italy and not eat pasta. I promise. It's been done. Had a client on her honeymoon that went to Italy and didn't eat pasta because it was about enjoying Italy, enjoying her husband's company, and besides, plain pasta tastes like nothing. It's the sauce and all the good stuff that we really enjoy, and she got to have all that. She just had it on spinach instead. So there's always a way if you're willing to do it. But yes, food memory, food attached to certain family situations, or food attached to certain events in your life is a struggle, but it is possible to overcome that. If I can do it, you can do it. Talk to you soon. Bye.